Are you feeling unhappy right now? You're unhappy because you're thinking about getting a divorce. You're unhappy because you're transitioning through divorce. I'm going to share with you 4 exercises that you can begin doing right now, today, that will help you to get happier right now and be happier every single day moving forward, no matter what comes up. Because as you know, and as I know, stuff comes up. Bad stuff, good stuff, sad stuff. That's life. And you can choose to be happy. So exercise number 1, grab your journal, your laptop, piece of paper. And if you'd like to do these exercises right now, great. If you're driving or you're walking, you can just listen through and you can do it again another day. But exercise number 1 is realize that you have no control over the outcomes. So you have no control over what anyone else does and then how that affects you, or if your kids study for an exam or not, or whether your spouse or soon-to-be ex-spouse does something that you don't agree with, or somebody at work does something that you don't agree with. We have no control over the outcomes, yet we spend a lot of time thinking about the outcomes and trying to control them. So a good exercise to do right now might be to think about what you want in your life and think about what you can control. So if you're not happy about something right now, and don't overwhelm yourself with 30 things that you're not happy about, but let's say 1 or 2 things that you're not so crazy about, what can you do right now to make a change, to make a difference? If you're not happy with the relationship that you have with your spouse, whether it's living in the same home and transitioning through divorce, or maybe you've separated homes already, what could you do to improve that relationship? You have no control over the outcome. You have no control over what anyone else says or does ever. But what can you do? And then you'll feel better about yourself and you will be happier because of that. Exercise number 2 is an exercise in gratitude. Tons of research has been done. You can Google it, look it up. When you practice gratitude, you feel less envy, less hate, less sadness, less miserable. You feel happier. When you focus on what you're grateful for and you write every day, you write it down, eventually you just naturally start to think that way. It's like the half cup full or the half cup empty. Eventually you'll start to look at things from a half cup full perspective. You'll start to see the sunny side of things, the happy side of things. But it's a process and it's a heck of a good practice. Out of all 4, if you only want to pick one, pick this one. Practice gratitude. Write down every single day 3 to plus as many things as you want that you're grateful for. And it can be as simple as I'm alive, or I have amazing children, or I have a great job, or I have a puppy that loves me all the time, or anything. Just what are you grateful for? And when you start to think about that, you realize life's okay. Exercise number 3, what is your passion? What is your mission? Ask yourself, what am I most afraid of? What's holding me back? Try answering this question. What activity do I lose all sense of time in? And if you answer these questions 5 times each in a row, you'll start to kind of go deeper and deeper and deeper. So what am I most afraid of? And what activity do I lose all sense of time in? The answers might surprise you. And when you lose sense of time, it's a pretty good sign that you enjoy what you're doing. And maybe you just want to do a little bit more of that. Exercise number 4, who am I? You know, for years, you have been influenced by parents, teachers, co-workers, media, TV, actors, actresses, everybody, everything. Are you actually living a life that you want to live, or are you living a life that everyone else wants you to live. So a great exercise here is think about something that you would like to embrace that you're hiding now and that most people don't know about you. What is that? Is there something that you're not doing because of everyone and everything else? And is it possible to begin doing that? Because that would make you happier. So these are just 4 of the many things that you can do to just feel a little happier right now. Happiness is a practice. You can choose to be happy no matter what's happening, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what's going right or what's going wrong externally. You can choose inside, internally, in yourself to be happy. But it does take a little bit of work, for some more than others. It takes practice, and you can decide whether you want to do it or not. But in the meantime, remember, you are perfect just the way that you are. You are loved, and you are worthy.